Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 91 of Building the Batmobile from 1966. After looking through the magazine, we'll get on with some more building. We've got Pop Goes the Joker. We've got Cesar Romero back again as the Joker in episode 91, first aired on March the 22nd, 1967. A while back. Right. So yeah, this is the one where Robin faces dicing and slicing in the name of art. Dark Knight strikes again. Don't particularly like that art style. I prefer the more sort of gritty, realistic one. Batman in 2012. Fine. Yeah, it's all good stuff anyway. But yes, this is what we've got today. 2 kick panels and locks for the doors. So we've got to fit the kick panels to the frame that we started building and then fit door locks into the door panels. Fairly straightforward. Even I probably can't make a mess of that. So let's clear this out of the way and find out. So the parts we have today are 3 different types of screws. The 2 kick panels, which are slightly engraved on the one side, and parts to build 2 locks. So we've got springs, bars, covers, and middle framework pieces. So let's do one of each of these and then we'll go from there and see what's what. I need the ZM screws for the kick panels. There are 6 on each. I don't know how many of them I just got out. More than 6. Move those over to one side. The kick panels themselves we are fitting to the floor, obviously. So they are going onto there. Just like that, really. That's nice and easy. So that's going to go like that. If I can get that arranged about there. I don't need the instructions for this bit, but I might need to move things back again to get to where I need to be. Right, so actually I'm going to use a smaller screwdriver for that because these are quite small screws. So there are 6 holes for these. That's easy. So as ever, don't tighten any of them up first. Get them all in, because that gives you a little bit of wiggle room to make sure everything lines up properly. Once all the screws are in a little bit, you can come back and tighten them all up, or drop the screws anyway. I love it when a plan falls apart completely when you're trying to put screws in. So that one's going to go in there. Probably from the other side, actually. Let's do the outside one easier first. There we go, that's there. Then that one should be there. Nice. And dropping screws again. Yeah, definitely the way to go. If everything worked nicely first time, you wouldn't think it was me, would you? That one in there. And then that one in there. So that's all of those in. I'll get them all tightened up. I'll get the other side done. And I'll figure out what's happening with the next bit. Okay, here we go. I've fitted one, so I know what I'm doing. So this is going to be very, very easy. We've got the little bracket piece, which goes in using the AM screws. 2 of which of those I need. Keep one spare, as ever. So basically, these are little lock pieces. So that goes in there like that with the spring on it to keep it sprung open. And then this cover goes over the top like so. And basically, with that being sprung, it's a catch for the door lock. Just like the one that's on this side now. Look, a little catch piece there, which springs out when it needs to. So that fits into here. These, get that in there that way round. if I can see what I'm doing a little bit, that's got to go in there like that. So the 2 screws will hold that in place. There's one. The other one obviously in the other side. Let's get a bit more light in the way. There we go. Get that tightened up in there. And then the other side tightened up as well. Most of these car builds with doors have a catch very similar to this, although this is again slightly different. They're all just subtly different a lot of the time. The spring goes over the long piece of that, and that then goes out the hole at the front there, like that, while the spring stays inside that framework, like that. And then 2 of these AP screws, 2, not 3, 2, 2, hold that plate on the front, on the top of that, holding everything in there exactly where it needs to be. One of those in there a little bit so the plate can't escape, and then get the other one in through that other hole. Once they're tightened down, should work. Eventually. There we go. Yep, that feels like that works. So now we have the kick plates fitted into the bottom there. They're quite grippy. It's very strange. And the little catch piece on both sides working for the door lock. The door comes across and closes in. So there we go. Another issue done. Join me next time when I think we're fitting, might not be the front bit. I think we're doing something to the back bit, but we'll figure that out next time. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.